Enzo, first of all, congratulations. That felt like a big win today.
Yes, big win. Tough game, tough game. But overall, I think we deserved to win the game. First half, we were in control. We could score more goals. Second half, probably, unless the last 5 minutes, 10 minutes, where we could manage a bit better the last part of the game. But overall, very happy, especially for the spirit of the team that has been fantastic.
I wanted to ask you mentioned the spirit, the atmosphere. There were times towards the end where you were really geeing up the crowd, and the scenes at full time, you could see how much it meant to you and the coaching staff as well.
Yeah, exactly, because there are some moments of the game where we need our fans to push a little bit us, to help us, and they did fantastic. And the reason why at the end we were so happy is because it's not easy to win games in Premier League, and when you win 4 or 5 games in a row, and all the competition, 7 games, is something important, but we need to continue.
And it's never been easy to beat Brentford here either. That's the first time we've beaten them at home in the Premier League, which tells its own story, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Every free kick, every throw-in, they go long in the box. It's like a mini battle every time, and it's not easy because their football is most of the time for set pieces, so you need to manage that, and we did quite well.
Games like this tend to be won by big moments. I wanted to ask you about your goalkeeper, Rob Sanchez. That save from Norgard towards the end was huge, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. But we said many times, if you remember Aston Villa at home,
yep,
he did a great save against Watkins. If you remember Bournemouth away, if you remember Nottingham Forest tonight. So we are very happy with Robert.
And for Marc Cucurella, it felt like it was a game that pretty much had everything, good and bad today.
Mark was fantastic. For sure, there are things that we can improve, but Mark, Moy, I think, Jadon, Noni, all of them, they fight, and they were with some attitude and spirit that has been top.
We haven't lost at home since the opening day. Do you feel like you're building something special here at Stamford Bridge?
No, what we want is that this become our home, and when teams comes here, we try to make the difficult things for them and not easy things.
And finally, I've got to ask you, just a couple of points behind Liverpool. At what point do you suddenly start thinking, could we be in a title race here?
No, but for me it's quite easy in terms of no matter how many games we're gonna win, there are things that show me that we are not ready to compete for title or to compete for something important. And if you see the goal we concede, we are 2-0 up. It's 90 minutes throwing for us, and we concede a goal. And the team with the experience, a team that know how to win games, they manage that ball in different way. But we are in the right way, and this is important.
Rob, first of all, congratulations. Just how big a win was that tonight?
It was massive, mate. Just to keep rolling the games that we've been playing, the level, the performance, the team is on an amazing place right now, and I think we just need to keep concentrating game by game and keep doing the same thing.
You mentioned the levels. That's 5 Premier League wins on the spin. How are you managing to keep that quality so high at the moment?
Well, we're just trying to focus on the moment, session by session. Like I always say, training good, focusing. I think if you do things right on the week, then things are going to be right on the weekend, and that's what we've been concentrating, and it's working.
We were talking to the manager about these games. Seems to be won and lost on big moments, and you were responsible for a big moment. That save from Norgard was huge, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, it's important. I mean, I'm there to do my job. I'm really happy that I make a couple of good saves and help the team. I think we deserve the clean sheet, but at the end of the day, we got the 3 points, and that's what matters.
Absolutely. I mean, it feels like it was a big win. This title race is really interesting. At what point do you collectively as players look at the table and think, you know what, we might have a chance?
I mean, you're always looking at it, but like I said, we need to be game by game, concentrating, not let our heads get too big. And then when we get to April, then we can look at that, But at the moment, we need to make sure we focus.
I wanted to ask about the atmosphere as well, because the fans were behind you from the first minute to the last, and the manager was there geeing them up on the sidelines as well. How big a part does that play for you?
It's massive. I think the fans now see the young group we have, the potential we have, and obviously how good we're doing, and they're enjoying more and more every game. And they're supporting us, and it's massive because it just makes us play better when they're doing that,
And we've not lost at home since the opening day to Man City. Do you feel like you're building something special at home now?
Well, we are. It's a place that we're saying is the fortress. We need to make sure teams come here, and they cannot play with us at all. We need to make sure we destroy every team here, and this is our home,
And finally, Rob, we're going into this busy festive period. How important is it to keep those levels up as we go through it game by game?
Oh, exactly. It's a lot of games, a lot of training. We don't have a lot of time off. So we need to make sure we keep fit, we keep winning, we keep doing good, and hopefully come out this December in a really good place.